How to create your first ebook with Designrr. In this video, we'll walk you through the entire process of creating your ebook with Designrr from scratch. First things first, you need to start the creation process, and you can do that simply by clicking the Start New Project button. Then choose the Import option, or you can start from a template. Remember that Designrr is a tool for laying out your ebook quickly and easily. You should already have your content ready to go. But in this example, we'll import a post from our blog. Here's an example post from our website, and I'll copy the URL into my clipboard. Then back in Designrr, I'll paste it here and click Fetch. I can also add a second or third URL here if I want to group a bunch of blog posts together in the same ebook. But for now, let's start with this one and then click Next. Note that your source content is stored in the Drafts tab here, so you can go back to it and make changes if need be. Now on this screen, you can choose a template. But before you do, you can preview a template in advance to see if it fits your needs. And it's important not to get hung up on templates, as you can change them afterwards. And you can also change anything in the styling too. What you can also change here is the page size. For example, if you're in the US, you probably want to select letter, or outside the US, perhaps A4. And again, this can be changed afterwards, so don't worry about making the right decision now. Select this template and click Use. Now your content is now combined with the template and opened in what we call the design editor. And here you can begin making changes to the layout of the ebook. Start from the top and work down, because our technology will constantly repaginate pages, and when you change things like fonts and images and add and remove paragraphs, we'll keep repaginating your ebook so that everything is laid out correctly. Now, we'll cover customizing your ebook in more depth in the next video, but take a note of these important points in order. Start with your font style, size and spacing, and get that all done using the left panel. And then note the Make Changes to All Element toggle, which means if you want to make global changes, then keep it to all elements. But if you want to make a change just to one element, then switch it off. Now set your chapter headings and section headings to H2 and H3, and then add and adjust images. And then finally, adjust your headers, footers, and change the cover pages. Now when you're happy with your ebook, it's time for the last step, publishing. And all you need to do is click the Publish button, choose the format you want your ebook to be in, for example, PDF, and then click Export. Of course, you can go back into your project, make more changes, and publish again at any time. So there you are. Your first ebook is done, and congratulations. How to change the template in the design editor. In this video, you'll learn how to change template once you're inside the design editor. And we recommend you make this decision in the first stages of editing your ebook, as changing a template may result in changes in layout. Changing template is extremely easy. In your design editor, go to the template section, and here you'll see all the templates available. Simply click on the template you think will fit better for your project, and here you can see how it works in practice. You can also view how it would look in a PDF format by clicking on this link here. If you decide the new template is better, then click on the Use button, and there you are. The whole ebook is adjusted to the new template. And that's how to change the template within Designrr. How to start your project from a template. In this video, you'll learn how to start your project from a template and import your content afterwards. This method might be useful if the content for your ebook is located in different places and you want to combine them in the process of creating your ebook. So to start from a template, all you need to do is click Start New Project by clicking the New Project button. Now, choose the Start from Template option by clicking on this icon here. And now you need to choose a template. Now you may check with the template is suitable by clicking the Preview button, but don't get hung up on templates. Your choice of template here is not critical, and you'll be able to change it afterwards quickly and easily once you're in the design editor. So when you've chosen your design template, press Use. Now it's time to import the content for your ebook. To do so, go to the Elements section, click Components, and then click Drag and Drop to drop the Import Content button onto the place where you want the material to be imported. Now choose the place where you want the content to be imported from. So let's choose blog post. I'm going to copy and paste a URL for my blog post, paste it here, then click Fetch, and then Next. So here it is. And for example, if you want to add more content but from another source, for example a Google Doc or copy and paste, you just repeat exactly the same process here again. So that's how to start your project from a template. How to create an ebook from a Google document. In this video you will learn 1. How to prepare your Google document for importing, and 2. How to get that document into Designrr. First, let's prepare the Google document ready for the import. Let's start by removing the table of contents. This is because Designrr will recreate one for you. Remove the headers and footers. Designrr will also create headers and footers automatically, so we don't need them in the source document. Make chapter headings H2 and section headings H3. This is so the import will recognize a new chapter and sections automatically. Now split any larger blocks of text into 2 or more paragraphs, and this will make your document easier to read. Keep any existing lists on one page so they're not split into 2 lists when in the project. Now the document is prepared, let's get it imported. First, click the Share button at the top of your Google Doc and change the status to Anyone with the link, and copy the link. Now in Designrr, click Create New Project and select Import from Google Doc. Now paste the link, click Fetch, and when it's ready, click Next. Next step is choosing a template. Designrr will import your content and combine it with the template layout. Let's go with this one. Then make any desired changes or customizations, like changing the title. And then finally, click Publish and Export. Now you can review your ebook in a PDF format. That's how to create an ebook from a Google Doc. How to insert a page break. In this video, we'll show you how to create a page break. In the design editor, first click the plus to open the Elements section. Now go to Components, and here find the New Page icon. Click, drag and drop it onto the place where you want the page break to be. Now everything that was below will be moved down to a new page. You can choose what type of page it will be, and for this video we'll go and select a regular content page. And there you have it. That's how to insert a page break in Designrr. How to make headers and footers the same throughout your document. In this video, we will show you how to apply changes correctly for the text in headers and footers. Now, in order to make any changes in your ebook, you have to be in the design editor. Designrr automatically creates headers and footers for an entire ebook, so you can see they'll all be the same on all pages. But if you want to change the text in a header or a footer, and you want to apply that text to the rest of the document, then simply double click on it and change it the way you want, just like that. Now, this will obviously be applied just for this one page, but if you now want to change all headings to match that text, then you simply click on the section and then click on this icon and press OK. And now you'll have the same heading on all the other pages. And the same applies for footers as well. So this is how to correctly apply changes for headers and footers. How to adjust paragraph spacing in the Designrr editor. So with any paragraph, you can automatically adjust the space in between every paragraph for the whole document simply by selecting a paragraph, going across to the left here and selecting spacing. Now, first of all, if you want to adjust anything for the whole document, then make sure this toggle is switched on that says make changes to all elements. And so in this case, I want to adjust the gap in between paragraphs for the whole document. And so to do that, I go to the bottom margin, and I can simply click the up or down icons here to increase or decrease the spacing in between the paragraphs, and that will adjust it for the whole project. So if I'm having trouble squeezing a whole document onto a limited number of pages, then I can just decrease or increase the paragraph spacing so that I can just get it onto the pages that I want to. What I can also do is, when I'm adjusting this toggle, this margin item, I can use the up and down arrow keys, which will automatically increase or decrease rather than me just using the cursor. Now, if I wanted to adjust this paragraph individually, then I'd click off the make changes to all elements, and let's say I want to indent this paragraph, then I would use, for example, the left margin and increase that proportionately. If I want to also adjust the right hand side, then I can increase or decrease that too. And you can see it just adjusting there. So what's happened now is I've decreased the right margin so that actually it's outside the main margin for the page, but I've increased the left margin so that there's a space and it's indented from the main margin of the page. So that's how you can adjust spacing for paragraphs and headings throughout a Designrr project. How to add shapes to your ebook. In this video, you'll learn how to create, add and use shapes within Designrr. Shapes can be placed anywhere on a page freely and with constraints from repagination and margins. Their position is locked to the dimensions of the page and are not influenced by content flow. In the design editor, click on Elements and find the Shape section right here. To add a shape to your ebook, simply click, drag and drop the desired shape wherever you want it to be located in your ebook, for example here. Now you can change the size of your shape, the color and even the angle. You can also put your shape over the text or behind the text using the top bar and changing the layer. There are also more complex shapes like waves and blobs, so you can transform them in the way you like. And make sure you know how to utilize these features, as they could make your ebook look way more professional and unique. Another cool feature is adding a background to your shape. And to do so, click on the background section and go to the Media Manager. In the Media Manager, you can choose where you want the background to be imported from. You can upload your own or use the Designrr search engine. Let's use the Designrr search engine and find the background you need. And to do so, simply type in the keyword that is associated with what you want. For example, mountain. And then click the image you like and click Use. Here you are. So that's how you can add and use shapes within Designrr. How to split and merge paragraphs. In this video, you'll learn how to split one paragraph into two smaller paragraphs and how to merge two small paragraphs into one big paragraph within Designrr. To split a paragraph, first thing you need to do is select the paragraph you want to split. And now click on the pencil icon on the top bar and choose the place where you want to split the paragraph. And then once that's done, click on the split icon. And there you are. You can also move paragraphs up and down by simply clicking on the arrow icons on the top bar. To merge two or more paragraphs into one, you need to follow pretty much the same steps. Select the paragraph you want to merge, and then click on the pencil icon. And then on the top bar, click the Merge with Next icon, and your paragraph will be merged with another paragraph located below. So that's how you split and merge paragraphs within Designrr. How to insert and style a table of contents. In this video, we show you how to insert and style a table of contents. But before you start, it's important to scan through your project and make sure that all your chapter headings are labeled as H2 and the section headings, if you have any, are labeled as an H3, just like this. This is so the table of contents generator will use the H2s and H3s to build each line in its table. You should note that every line is actually a link, so that in your final ebook, your reader can navigate to the right section simply on clicking the link. So let's get on and insert the table of contents. Take into account that normally the table of contents should be located right after the cover page and before the body of your ebook. And this is because Designrr reads everything below the table of contents section and puts the information in your table. So here is your cover page, and that's the body. So we'd need to place the table of contents right there before the body starts. So to do so, first go to the Element section, now go to Components, and here you find the table of contents icon. So click, drag and drop on the correct place in the project where you want the table of contents to be. Now the table of contents is generated automatically, so let's now get it changed and styled. Now here you can choose the style. You can edit your table of contents if you need. In order to make any change in the text, you would need to change it in the body of your ebook and not in the actual table itself. For example, if you want to change the first line, you'd need to scroll down, find this section in the body of the content and change it in the way you want, just like that. Now you go to your table of contents section and refresh it simply by selecting a table of contents and clicking the refresh icon you'll see above, and that will refresh table of contents, and there you'll see the change made. Now if you want to make any visual changes like color correction or fonts or spacing, then you need to choose the line that you want to apply the changes for, and on the left side you'll see the dedicated window for those changes. So if you want to change the font color, for example, for a line or a number, you simply select the link and change it in the way you prefer, just like that. Remember that each line is actually a link, so make sure you select the link element before making the change. And by ensuring that the Make Changes to All Elements toggle is on, the whole table will be changed. Do the same for each line, and also do the same for the page numbers as well. And finally, you can style the title of the tables of contents as well. So that's how to insert and style a table of contents. How to import from a PDF. In this video, you'll learn what types of PDF can be imported and why. Firstly, it's important to understand that the PDF importer will try and extract the text from a PDF and then the images, and then put them both back together again in the design editor. The reason for this is it allows you to style the text separately, and you can do that without being constrained by the initial layout and font choices in the original PDF. This also allows the text to flow from page to page and repaginate as you adjust images and other pages throughout your document, including font sizes. Now, there are two types of PDF files. The first one cannot be imported into Designrr because it's been created by a tool that is highly graphical and it has a complex layout with very little font and textual content. And so Designrr won't be able to read all the information in order to extract and import it. The second type of PDF is a textual one, and it can be imported. As in this example, there are simply text and images, and this makes it easy for Designrr to extract the text and images and then import them into the system. So now you know what type of PDF file can be imported. Let's get started. First, start a new project by clicking the New Project button. Now choose the PDF import option by clicking on this button. Next, choose a template. You may check whether the template is suitable for you by clicking the Preview button. But don't get hung up on templates, because your choice of template here is not critical. You'll be able to change it afterwards quickly and easily. And when you've chosen your desired template, press Use. Now, in the design editor, you're able to format your ebook in any way you want, which means manipulating the text and images as you see fit. For example, putting the image on the left side and letting the text wrap. Note all the images that were extracted from the PDF are all available in the Media Manager. So if you need to add the image again or drag in another image, then simply drag the image component into the project and the Media Manager will open, displaying the images that were sourced from your PDF. So that's how to work with PDF files within Designrr. How to import video and use the transcription editor. In this video, you will learn how to import video in order to create an ebook. And you'll also learn how to utilize the transcription editor. So let's start from importing the video. First, start a new project by clicking the New Project button. Now choose the video import option by clicking on this button. Now you need to choose where you want your video to be imported from. You can either use a link to your video, we also support Wistia and Vimeo links, or you can upload it from your computer. For this video, we'll use the second option. Keep in mind that if the video has a lot of background music, sound effects, or unclear pronunciation, it might be hard for Designrr to extract it perfectly. And so it might be required to apply changes manually after uploading the video. Now you'll see the window telling you how long the transcription will take, and also you'll be emailed when it's ready. So click the Start button and wait until it's ready. To find your transcription, you need to come back into the Drafts tab, and here you'll also see the status showing whether it's ready to use or not. Now you know how to import the video. Let's find out how to use the transcription editor. In order to use the transcription editor, simply click on the video title in the drafts. The transcription editor then opens up, and it's the place where your video is transformed into the text and the images are linked into the transcript itself. You'll notice that Designrr has extracted screenshots from the video at each scene transition. If there is a screenshot missing that should be there, you can navigate to it by playing the video and inserting the screenshot whenever you see the cursor. There are two main sections you need to know about in order to utilize all the features Designrr offers you in video transcribing. The first section is Tools under the video on the right hand side here. And the second, the pop-up menu that appears when you click on the text. The Tools section allows you to clear all text selections, grab the images from current fragments of the video, save the audio draft, export subtitle files in SRT format, remove the images, revert the images, and search and replace and remove filler words. The section above the text allows you to make quotes, save timestamps, clear selections, capitalize selected words, or capitalize all instances of those words, and paste the screen from the video before the selection, and loop selected fragments of audio if you have trouble understanding the speech. On the left, you can edit the speaker name, and if you wish, make that change global for all instances of that same speaker. So once you've finished editing and inserting screenshots, you're ready to move to the final step. So first, save your project. And now, after that, you can click Continue to Template and choose a template, and then it'll go into the design editor. And the process will be exactly the same as editing a normal ebook. So you'll be able to make all the changes that you would with any ebook, like changing the text, the font, color, spacing, adding new images, or formatting existing images. But of course, we won't go through that process in this video because all of the other Designrr editing videos will show you how to do that. But that completes how to import a video and use the transcription editor. How to add a link to an image. In this video, you'll learn how to add a link to an image within Designrr. And now you can add a link to your image simply by selecting on the image and clicking on the Make Link button at the top bar of your image, and then enter the link you want to attach to the image and press OK. Now by clicking on the image, the readers of your ebook will be redirected to the web page that you have attached. And that's how to add a link to an image within Designrr. How to add a page background. In this video, you'll learn how to change the background of one or more pages in your ebook. So let's start by deciding whether you want to change the background of all pages in your ebook or just one page. And you can do that by toggling the Make Changes to All Elements. To apply any changes to a page, you need to select the page by clicking the page type above the page. In this case, we'll select Regular Page. Now, in order to change the page background, click the background in the left panel. And then from here, you can either change the color, or choose an image by selecting Background Image. Now in the Media Manager, you can choose where you want to get that image from. First option is uploading your own image, and you can do it by clicking on the Upload Image button. Choose the image you need, and then that's it. The image will also be saved in your library. The second option is to search for an image in Designrr. And you can do so by clicking on Search and typing the keyword that's associated with the image you need. You can get best results here by selecting on one broad term, for example e-commerce. So let's choose this one, and you simply click on it, click Use, and it'll get inserted into your project. That's how to change the page background within Designrr. How to add page numbers. In this video, you'll learn how to add and adjust page numbering in your project. To add page numbers, go to the page footer and then click on the page numbers icon in the pop-up icon bar. Now you can see all the pages have their numbers. You can also change the word page by accessing the page number settings in the settings section from the left menu. In this section, you can also change which page the numbering should start from. You can adjust the text color and font style and position using these left menu options. For example, if you want your page numbering to be in white, simply select the word Page Number Container and then make sure the Make Changes to All Elements toggle is switched on so that the changes will apply for the whole book and change the color to white. To adjust the position of page numbers, select the Page Number Container in the footer and then select left, center or right justification to position it. Here you are, your ebook now has page numbers, and that's how to add and adjust page numbering within Designrr. How to remove blank space. In this video, you'll learn how to remove blank space in your ebook. If you need to remove blank space on any page in your ebook, all you need to do is select the page and then click on Repaginate icon on the top bar right here. Now you can see that content is reallocated and blank space is filled. However, you might notice sometimes there are some places where repaginating doesn't work. Now this might happen because the page starts with a heading and the system thinks it's supposed to start with a new page, or there is a large image that doesn't fit in the current space. So in this case, you'd need to adjust it manually by selecting the content you want to move by clicking on the up arrow right here on the top bar, and here it is. Or in the case with that image, the other thing you can do is decrease the size of the image like that. Here you are. That's how to remove any blank space in your ebook within Designrr. How to lock and unlock pages. If you're finished with styling and editing a certain page of the ebook and you don't want it to be accidentally changed, then you'd need to lock it. Locking a page simply disables any changes on that particular page. So if you want to lock a page, you would need to click on the lock icon on the top right section of that page. Now you wouldn't be able to make any changes, and also you won't be able to make any global changes within the book unless all pages were unlocked. On the right side in the navigation panel, the lock pages should be shaded, and that's how you can understand which pages are locked and which are not. and that's how to lock and unlock pages within Designrr. How to change the cover page. In this video, you'll learn how to change the cover page of your ebook. So let's get started. It's important to know that different ebook sizes will require different sizes of images in order to fit well. And you can view and change the page size of your ebook in the project settings right here. To change the cover page, you need to click on the page type of the cover page. This is at the top here where it says cover page. And then click on set cover image icon. Now the media manager will open and you can choose where to get your image from. Note that the page size will also be shown at the top of that window. Okay, so the first option is uploading your own image, and you can do it by clicking on the upload image button, choosing the image you need, and that's it. This image will also be saved in your library. The second option is to search for an image in Designrr, and you can do so by clicking on search and typing the keyword that's associated with the image you need. You can get the best results here by searching on broad one-word terms, for example, e-commerce. So here you are. Designrr will give you multiple options to choose from. Let's take this one. So you can see the image is inserted into the project and is set as the new cover image. That's how to change the cover within Designrr. How to create a flipbook from a PDF. In this video, you will learn how to create a flipbook using a PDF file. The flipbook can only be created from a PDF. This means you must already have the ebook ready as a PDF before creating a flipbook. Now keep in mind that if you want to make any changes in your flipbook after creating it, you would need to make those changes first in the original PDF file and then upload your updated PDF into the new flipbook feature. First, click Start a New Project button. Now click on PDF to Flipbook. Now you can choose where your PDF will be imported from. You can choose via the link in case your PDF is online, or upload it from your computer. For this video, we'll go with the second option. After your PDF has been uploaded, you can use a link to see your flipbook, or you can click OK and you will see your new flipbook on your dashboard under a new category called Flipbook Projects. To review your flipbook, just simply click on the Open button right here. And if you want to share your flipbook, click on the Share button below or copy the link above. And this link will give you access to your flipbook to anyone. Now that's how you can create a flipbook from a PDF using Designrr.